All right, let's tackle a big one today. A massive, celebrated and notoriously dense work of American literature. Thomas Pynchon's 1973 novel, Gravity's Rainbow.
It's a beast. I mean, our mission here is really just to give you a map through these 760 pages of postmodern fiction, satire, and, well, deep paranoia.
And it really is encyclopedic, isn't it? But its entire architecture is built around one single point in history.
Right. Europe at the close of World War II, specifically all the chaos and technology around the German V-2 rocket program.
And the search for the the black device, that's the MacGuffin, right?
Yeah.
This mysterious payload for a rocket with the impossible serial number 0000.
That's the engine of the plot, exactly. But what's so wild is how Pynchon builds on it. You've got over 400 named characters.
400? Wow.
Yeah, and he shifts between narrators, movie script formats, even these bizarre little musical numbers, just this huge, sprawling conspiracy theory that somehow blends, high metaphysics with really lowbrow puns.
Okay, let's try to pin down the main guy. The plot sort of centers on U.S. Army Lieutenant Tyrone Slothrop.
He works for ICE-TOM, the Allied Scientific Intelligence Unit, and his condition is the core of the whole thing.
It's so bizarre. His sexual encounters in London seem to predict where the V-2 rockets will land.
They don't just predict them, they precede them by several days. It's a perfect map, and this is Pynchon's point right away.
Yeah.
Technology is not neutral. It's destiny.
So how did he get this condition?
Well, the psychologists digging into it suspect he was conditioned as an infant by a certain Dr. Laszlo Jamf.
Wait, conditioned how?
Through Pavlovian experiments. Jamf linked Slothrop's earliest sexual responses to a new secret plastic he created called Imipolex G, an erotic plastic.
An erotic plastic?
Yeah.
And that's the same material they think is in the rocket?
That's the rumor, the same material used in the Schwarzkopf.
So military-industrial technology is literally built on infantile sex experiments. That's the core theme, isn't it? This interplay between free will and Calvinistic predestination.
Exactly. The book is just a huge meditation on paranoia, the fear that everything is connected.
And its opposite.
And its opposite. Anti-paranoia, which is the terrifying fear that maybe nothing is connected and the whole search for meaning is pointless.
That brings us to some of the darker parts of the book. The antagonists.
Like the sadistic SS officer, Captain Blissero. He's obsessed with the rockets, and his storyline is this grotesque, twisted reenactment of Hansel and Gretel with his subordinates. It's grim.
And it's not just him. Pynchon weaves this sinister thread globally.
He does. He introduces the Schwartz Commando, this fictional group of African rocket technicians.
Right, descended from Huro genocide survivors, and they're trying to build their own rocket.
It's this massive conspiracy of industry, sex, and fate, all interconnected.
The paranoia even seeps into the book's structure. It's split into 4 parts, and the last part, the counterforce. Pynchon changed the epigraph, didn't he?
He did. It was a Joni Mitchell lyric, but at the last minute he swapped it for a quote from Richard M. Nixon. Just one word. What?
Implying the conspiracy was spilling out of the book and into the Watergate scandal happening at the time.
And the reception to the book was just as explosive. It shared the 1974 National Book Award. But the Pulitzer Board...
They hated it.
They found it obscene and unreadable. They actually refused to award a prize for fiction at all that year because of it.
Yet it's now seen as, I think the quote is, arguably the most important literary text since Ulysses. Its influence is everywhere.
Oh, for sure. The software company Jamf is named after Dr. Jamf. Devo's song Whip It was apparently inspired by one of the poems in the book.
And my favorite story is about Laurie Anderson wanting to adapt it into an opera.
Right. And Pynchon said yes, but only if she scored it for a single instrument, the banjo.
That's just perfect.
Yeah.
It's the whole book in a nutshell. Profoundly complex and totally absurd.
So what does this all mean for you, the reader? Well, you have a novel where the main character, Slothrop, literally fragments. He just dissolves long before the end. There's no neat conclusion.
No, it culminates in this terrifying, really ambiguous final scene.
The launch of the 0000 rocket with a young soldier, Gottfried, inside the nose cone, is intercut with a movie theater in 1970. And the film breaks,
leaving the rocket just frozen, suspended forever above the audience.
So here's the thought to leave you with. If that rocket is frozen in its arc above us, the audience and the whole story was predetermined from the start, is Pynchon suggesting that technology, once launched, is already on its way down? And we're all just sitting here underneath it, waiting for fate to arrive?